Well, let's forget about Navi, the losers, because all we care right now is the winners, and we have an winners interview with Gilgir. He's going to be joining us for us to be able to ask him some questions. That's right, that's right. Team, get out of here. Gilgir, thank you so much for joining us. How are you feeling after the win?
Oi, friends. How are you guys doing? I'm doing okay. Okay, I have before the questions, I have a funny story for you to tell.
Okay,
Okay,
go.
we're
So
listening.
basically, turns out that I'm not allergic to anything yet. I'm allergic to see a buckthorn, and I didn't know that. And I was feeling sick kind of in the beginning of the day, and my manager, who is in fact he was the previous manager of Virtus Pro, so
Hmm?
he's a friend of Non and No One and Solo. He just fed me this, and I experienced the highest like allergic symptoms I ever
Oh my
experienced. I got like
goodness.
all booked up. I felt dizzy. I wanted to sleep and stuff like this. I get the temperature high and stuff like this. Yeah. So moral of the story is that
Don't listen to your
this guy
manager.
Demon Nukem, yeah, he's nasty, and we're not gonna work with him ever again.
Well, I appreciate the story, and I hope you're feeling much better. You kind of already answered my question. I was wondering, what was going so wrong in game number 1 for you guys, but maybe it wasn't even a draft. Maybe it was just the allergies.
Nah, like the first game, it felt like really messy in a sense that they kind of ran at us and we didn't do anything. And we're kind of on a timer since Ursa like is a hard counter to Duza, and they're just taking every rush. I feel like that's the only reason. Like No Fear agrees with me that how we lost the game is that we're just on a high rush pressure. Like every rush is just like we cannot take it, and Ursa just fast takes it. That's it.
It was great to see you guys
And
bounce back from that game number 1, though, and I want you to share with me some of your thoughts about the rest of the drafts that happened through the series.
I don't know. I feel like we kind of fluked the draft in game 2 as well because like we picked in the first phase Quop and Lycan, but we had the Wyvern pool and we kind of forgot about it, right? And then we took it in game 3. So in game 3 it turned out to be fine, right? But in the first game, or I mean the second game, kind of fluked it. Yeah, basically that's it.
Hey,
We
look,
got lucky with the win, but like yeah,
Yeah.
it
mistakes
doesn't
happen.
matter. You still got that win, and it was a great. I guess game number 3, you guys looked extremely strong there.
Yeah, I mean, in that game number 3, I was a little surprised that you guys went all the way through towards the end of the draft, and you really only had one stun, one dedicated lockdown in that tree and protector. How easy or hard was it to be able to play around that? And did you feel like there were situations where you were feeling like, oh, I wish we had this extra level of lockdown?
I guess you could say so, but you're kind of forgetting the fact that Coop is actually burst all the heroes in Dota right now with the with S and Y, S and Kaya builds, right? And with Nulls, she doesn't really need no lockdown. Then we have Viver who does kind of the same, and again we have Night Stalker. So basically, when we pop Night Stalker's ult, we see all the supports and they have to run from us.
Mm.
If they TP out, we just kill the rest of the course, right? If they don't TP out, they die, and then we kill the rest of the course. Uh, like
So just
we
kill
kind of
everyone.
don't need lockdown because yeah, we have like what 3 really mobile heroes that we can catch up with. We don't really need stuns. They can't run away from us. No way. They have Disruptor and Grim. That's like the weakness of their draft
Mm.
against Night Stalker, right?
Yeah, we were kind of debating during the draft, like, which supports were easier to kill, and yeah, I guess if you don't need lockdown, if you just are able to do that much damage. So really good execution coming through from you guys.
I wanted to
Thank you.
ask about your Drow Ranger. Watson only died like one time that game, and like on paper, I look at Navi and it feels like they have a lot of jump with like Ember and Grimstroke together. The Lycanol Wraith King when he gets Blink. How did you guys feel playing around Drow to like? How do you feel like she had like such a good game and like was so protected?
I don't know. Watson just called it on the 17th pick that he wants Drow last pick and he will carry solo. And also, I have a feeling that Navi crumbled a bit. In the sense that you could see, like, if you look at minimap in the game, they just like after we take the rush 1, they're just running around doing absolutely nothing. That's what happens, right? And Drow feels kind of free, like free in that way because she's free whatever to do whatever she wants.
Yeah, cool.
Well, Gilgir, thank you so much for sharing your thoughts with us, and welcome back to the DPC, starting it off with a great win.
Thank you guys. Thanks for having me. Bye.
Thank
See
you.
ya.